What up, YouTube? Joshua Salvetti. Welcome back to HPT, the YouTube channel that collects reliable data and builds profitable day trading, simple systems based off that data. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of rinse, repeat, right? When you see your edge, you must act, right? You can't be overthinking it. You can't be waiting for confirmation, okay? It has cost more traders their hopes and dreams than any other day trading strategy in the world. So today we're going to be breaking down April 28th. Let me share my screen for our board. All right, let me just pull this up here. Today was a challenging morning, but me and the team came out on top. Right, so we're going to talk about it. I took 3 trades. First trade right here. Took a long play, right? We're going to talk about that. Second trade right here. Beautiful trade all the way down. That's going to be this trade right here. Let me pull it up so you can see. Beautiful HPT cross criteria, right? What about this is repeatable? What about this can we look for each and every single day? Right? Well, number one, it's off a critical level, that being end of day and previous day high, right? Number two, there's a moving average cross, right? So first step, identify the level, open print, end of day, PDH. Step 2, identify the moving average cross, right? This is the 5 and the 20 EMA. And when they cross, I get a little indicator to shoot here. This is the HPT cross downward signal, right? And then the green bar that gets ignored. This is where we enter the market short, and then we target the next critical level, right? So beautiful trade, really good trade. So before we go any further, you guys know, and if you don't know, I want to show you. So the strategy we're going to be breaking down, right? It's called the HPT cross. Now, this is a strategy that I use every single day. And the way that I came up with this strategy and found it to be so effective is I went through my journal. I found 10 of my trades that I absolutely loved. And I said, what about these 10 trades are repeatable? What about these 10 trades can I identify and look for each and every single day, right? Because one of the main reasons why traders don't do well is because they jump from strategy to strategy, right? One day they trade supply and demand. The next day they trade breakouts. The next day they trade reversals. The next day they trade this. And it's just like being a farmer, right? If you were a farmer and you planted apple seeds, and then the next day you went and digged them up and put in new pumpkin seeds, and then you waited maybe 3, 4, 5 days, and then you were like, no, you know what? That's not working. Now I'm going to plant squash, right? What would your chances of reaping a harvest be? 0. They would be non-existent, right? So we have to identify a way to get in and out of the market that makes sense, that's simple, and that we can repeat. So this is what you see in front of you. I call this a 5-minute document because it takes less than 5 minutes to read, right? Come here. It's the first link below. Put your first, last name, email, and I will send you weekly updates on this strategy, right? And, we've been doing this for the last 8 months. We're currently sitting at an 83% win ratio, 141 trades, 116 of them worked. Today, we're going to be breaking down 2 of the trades that met this criteria. One of them worked and one did not, right? So let's break into it. So what I like to do in these trader recaps is break down the pre-market plan just to kind of give you an idea of what we were doing, what I was looking at, right? So this is what the market looked like this morning before 9:30, right? Before the bell. Now notice what I'm doing here. I'm going, okay, we're going to open somewhere in between these. Maybe we open above PDH. We ended up opening above previous day high. So that was kind of bullish. So now I go, okay, now that I've identified the levels of, now I need to come up with a plan, right? I need a bullish scenario and a bearish scenario. Why? Because we want to remain adaptive, right? We can't predict price. We have no idea if it's going up or down. I don't care who you are. I don't care what the news is, right? Unless you're a bank that controls price action, you will never know if it's going up or down. Now, I don't need to know. I just need a simple approach. And that's exactly what I do. I go, all right, in a bullish scenario, I'm looking for buyers to show strength off the open. That's bullish HPT cross for long plays into PDH. Buying acceptance above PDH is very bullish. I'll be looking to target, etc., etc., etc. Right? Now, bearish scenario. I'm watching for sellers to show strength off previous day high in EOD, as well as the open. Bearish HPT cross criteria, and I will look for shorts targeting 54752. So selling pressure below this level is bearish. I will be targeting previous day open print. So basically what I'm doing is I'm going whomever controls previous day high, I'm going to trade with. If it's buyers, I'm targeting 555. If it's sellers, I'm targeting previous day open print, right? So this is the goal. All right, so now let's break into it. This is SPX, just shows it so clear. Look at this. We get tons of buying in the morning. Josh, huge green candles. Why aren't you going long? Because my strategy is not present, okay? There's no rhyme or reason, or let me rephrase. There's no repeatable reason for me to enter long right here, right? There's no strategy present. Therefore, I'm patient. We start to get some selling. Josh, why aren't you going short? I don't know if it's chop. I don't know who's in control. I think in the Discord, my exact words were, there's no market structure. Until there's market structure, the market hasn't communicated to me. Therefore, there's no trade. Price comes into the 50. We get a red bar that gets ignored. At this point, I'm in the market long, right? I'm watching the moving averages, and you know what? This is my strategy. This pattern makes me money consistently, right? There's literally open print, moving average cross on SPY's chart, and then a red bar gets ignored. I'm in long. Where does my stop go? Directly below the red bar. I get a nice push. I think I'm up around 20%, and then it reverses on me. Do I care? Absolutely not. I could give two. Listen, if you were playing poker or blackjack and you had a losing hand, would you care? Absolutely not. Because you know over as long as you play with an appropriate edge, there's no way for you to lose. So I'm not going to go up. On the contrary, I'm going to be proud because I executed my strategy exactly. Oh, I don't think you can see that. Exactly how I was supposed to, right? This is my strategy every single day, and I executed it. Did I feel comfortable? Not really. But it's not about how I feel. It's not about what I think. It's, hey, is my criteria in front of me? Yes. If so, I'm getting into the market. And that's exactly what I did. I took her long, got stomped out in less than 10 minutes. So be it. Did I get butt hurt? No. Did I revenge trade? Was I immediately going short? No. I was sitting patient, sitting sideline, waiting for the next opportunity. Now, am I going to switch strategies? Absolutely not. I'm going to remain patient and wait until this 11 o'clock candle, right? So you guys know I love being transparent. So let's whip out SPY so I can show you exactly where I called this out for the team, right? So at 11:07 a.m., I'm in the market short. Why? Let's talk about it. Look at all this chop. Crazy chop in the morning. We took that one long. We got stomped out. Okay. Price is back, forth, all over the place. There's nothing here that's repeatable until 11:07, where I take the market short right here. Why? Open print, moving average cross, green bar, ignored, stop above it. Let's go. got a really nice push. Look at this. Now, I was so proud because tons of traders on the team were able to capitalize on this. And there were new traders that just joined, that missed that initial entry and got in on the next one because they understand the strategy. They understand what to look for. Guys, where did price go down to? 54752. Now, wait, Josh, what was the pre-market plan? Pre-market plan was in a bearish scenario. I'm looking to target previous day open print. Okay. Where'd price go down to? Previous day open print. This was an absolute smoke show, right? This trade was beautiful. The main reason why it was so beautiful is because it's so repeatable. The reason why I was so proud is because even after taking in the morning, we didn't change strategies. We didn't plant new seeds, right? We understand what works, and it's rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, over, just like blackjack, right? King, right? King 10, king, queen, right? Oh, got pocket fives. That one's a loss. Okay, on to the next, on to the next, on to the next. Rinse, repeat. It's never special. It's never about luck. It's all about probability. And the more times I execute my strategy, the better those odds become in my favor, right? So that's exactly what we looked at. It was now I ended up taking one more trade. It was just so you guys see these rectangles on my chart, right? So every time I get a RBI or a GBI, I draw a rectangle around it, right? So here's one right here. Here's one right here. Now, what happens when price comes back up into these levels? That's what we call a battle, right? So right here at 1250, I posted in the Discord, that's a beautiful rejection off the 20 EMA. Once again, guys, there's no entry for me just yet, right? So I called this out short. Let me pull up here just to show where we at. Right here at 1:05 p.m., I'm hopping in the market short. Why? Rejection off the 20. We're at a critical level, and we get a green bar ignored. What else? We got a healthy 5-minute trend, right? There's no gaps. There's no extensions. We're closing on the moving average, right? So green bar ignored in short, targeting the next downside target. You can see we got a really nice push into the low, and I was targeting, 5469, right? So all in all, guys, it wasn't an easy day. The morning was extremely choppy. Conditions were all over the place. But we prevailed. The strategy, once again, prevailed. Right? If you had a losing trade, if you had a winner and a loser and you didn't make money, it's because your risk reward is not appropriate. Right? It's not the strategy's fault. It's your risk reward that needs to get in check. Right? But all in all, it was a great day. And more importantly, guys, it was a great day for the team. Right? Because tons of people were literally able to execute. Right? Just hollering at the chat here, took the same short, waited all day for it. This is what I love. Right? Our boy Eric. He literally took a phenomenal trade. Right? Let me show you. Eric's been on the team for about a year. Eric took this long right here. Literally. Why'd he go long? Look at the price action off the 50. Conditions have shifted. How do we know? Moving average cross, critical level, red bar ignored. In the market long, stop below it, and the rest was history. Right? So, guys, it was a great Monday. Not necessarily because the profit, but more importantly, because we followed the process, right? So, guys, I hope you have an amazing day. We're going to kill this week. If you want to get involved with the team, 20% off until May 1st. May 1st, there will no longer be 20% off. So if you want to get involved, click the link below. Promo code EXECUTE. Let's get this shit done. Let's get to work. Peace.